So as I began explaining a couple of days ago, I will continue right now that I'm more awake. Then, as I said, the narcissist or the potential narcissist doesn't learn to self-regulate, and because it doesn't learn how to self-regulate his emotions, and the environment not always noticing those patterns and this let's say dysfunction or narcissistic tendencies as we grow up, because unfortunately most of the places and also a lot of therapists don't know how to look at it. And when let's say in kindergarten and in school and etc., then the teachers aren't really qualified to do it, or even to see it, or to understand what's happening, and they don't even know it exists. So the kid continues developing the personality disorder, their narcissistic tendencies, which eventually in adulthood are turning into or get not stuck, some sort of stuck as the personality, which the true self, it's a very vague term that I see a lot of people use, also therapists and so on. I want to explain it. Authenticity is when we are incoherent with ourselves, like that our mind is saying our mind, our actions and our words are aligned. Okay, let's put it like this. And this is the true self, this is authenticity. Now the false self, okay, which is the persona, let's say, the mask, which a lot of experts like to call narcissists, say that narcissists have, it's some sort of false self, and this false self is basically a defense mechanism. That's it. It's just a persona of lies, just a lot of lies, that the entire behavior is lying, because the person isn't true to himself. Let's look at it like this. If right now I'm hungry and I'm saying that I'm full, it's a very minor example, but let's copy paste it to every aspect of life. If I'm saying this, then I'm lying, right? Not necessarily in a bad way, I just lie. Bless me. So picture the narcissist is doing it in every aspect on command, which means it doesn't really have authenticity. And a lot of times, because the mechanism is already stuck after even decades of functioning like this, it doesn't even understand or even remember that there is someone inside, which is himself, who has actually needs and wants and thoughts and feelings. He doesn't look at it like this. He's stuck inside of the loop. He's stuck inside of the defense mechanism, which means survival mode. So narcissists in general, it's informal, but this is how it is, stuck. There are people who are stuck in a flight or flight response, which the motive is manipulative. Why? Because flight or flight response just exaggerate ourselves, which means makes ourselves bigger. It takes our own personality or our own patterns, let's say, and make it bigger, like on steroids, like 200 kilometers per hour, let's say. And narcissist, because he's very manipulative, he just continues with those patterns. The more the narcissist is growing up and untreated, the patterns become stiffer, and when they become stiffer, it's harder for the narcissist to break them, because if he's not aware, okay, or doesn't remember even that there is someone inside, he feels every glimpse, let's say, of authenticity as a life or death situation. So it's his defense mechanism already instantly triggers, and he starts looking at the person in front of him as a threat, or as a victim, or as someone that like, it's very black or white point of view. It's like, you're with me or against me, and with me it means you need to worship me or take care of me or whatever, and against me it means you need to go. Not necessarily physically violent, but some sort of violent happens and we need to be aware of it, in my mind. So this is in general, and again, once it gets stuck, it's very, very, very hard to break it, and usually it doesn't happen, because even if we try to bring them to therapy, a lot of them doesn't want to go to therapy, and even if they do, it can help them become more manipulative and not necessarily authentic. So it's a very complicated and complex process, which unfortunately a lot of them statistically aren't getting out of it. It's very tragic when we look at it like this, but I think the more tragic thing is that they cause damage to people around them, whether if we're talking about a grandiose narcissist, or whether if we're talking about also malignant narcissist, but also a covert narcissist, and we need to understand the differences. So this was in general how a narcissist is created. It was very, very simplified, so there is a lot more to it. It's important for me to say. I will explain it somewhere down the road, but I don't want to make now an hour and a half video. I will explain it when I feel it's the right time, but if you have questions and you want to understand it further, feel free to ask me in the comments, and I will answer you as many questions as I can, to the depth that I can, and I can go deep, very, very deep, and that's it. On the video on Monday, I will explain the difference and the differences and similarities between a grandiose narcissist and a covert narcissist. Please, if this subject interests you and you connect with me to the way that I deliver things, then please like, share, comment, subscribe, because I'm here to stay. I'm only beginning. I will be more sharper, and we are going to break this subject inside out in 360 degrees. Love you, even though I don't know you yet, and let's go.